Good morning, guys. Cardio day 18. And if you are doing your cardio today, starting your day with cardio, give yourself a big hand. A big hand to yourself. Okay, so we are starting our cardio. The first thing in the morning, this is a small achievement, and we're gonna celebrate it. We're gonna celebrate this achievement by completing the cardio. Well, I don't know by completing the cardio, but we're gonna celebrate this achievement one way or the other by being happy, by being smiling, right? So, everything needs to be taken in a way that it motivates you. So when you wake up, and you wake up on time, this is your achievement. You should be proud of it. You should be happy about it. And similarly, there would be another thing. There will be something else. That thing will also be an achievement. Right? Think about achievements. Getting up on the machine is a achievement. You did that. Big hand for doing that. This is a celebration. Celebrate it. If you did not eat, you did not overeat, or did not go away from your diet plan, this is an achievement. Give yourself a big hand. Right? If you went to work on time, give yourself a pat on your shoulder. That's an achievement. If you decided to quit some bad habit and every day you did not do it, give yourself a pat on your shoulder. It's an achievement. Every small achievement will increase your motivation level. You will be motivated to go for bigger achievements. You will be motivated to go for big things, That's what we want. We want to go for big things. We want to be active. We want to be working towards our goals. How will you motivate yourself? For example, you set your goals every year. I have my goals written down on the wall. Now, these are bigger goals, big achievements. If I get them, I will be happy, I'll be elated. But until then, I need to motivate myself. And how do you motivate yourself? You motivate yourself by celebrating small achievements. You achieve something every day. That is for sure. Every one of us achieves something good every day. Smaller things. Okay? Those small accomplishments lead to bigger accomplishments. This is just a fact. And it rarely happens that you get just bigger achievement, big achievement without any smaller achievements. Okay? So you want to go for rarity? Rarity will always be there, whether you work for it or not. But what happens the most, make it happen, because it's easier. Those things happen. Small achievements happen every day. Make use of them to pump yourself up, to motivate yourself, to keep yourself going, to keep yourself on the right path. Okay? The right path is towards your goal. Now, the question begins that, well, you're right. Seth, you're right. Right. Seth, you're right that there are smaller achievements, there are bigger achievements, there are bigger things. But what about the failures? What do you do with the failure? Well, this is true. Now, there are two types of people on earth. I have told this earlier. They get motivated. There are people who get motivated by positive things, and they are majority of people. There are people who get motivated by the failure. They are rare. They're not many. Okay. So, who are those people? Those are the people who, in the face of failure, they know their mistake, and they take this as a challenge to correct that mistake when they're gonna go and take that shot again. They know the problem, and they get motivated to fix that problem and go for that achievement, right? So whatever it is, small or big, if there is a failure, you have to know what the problem is. You know if the problem is there. If you don't know the problem, you gotta get them better. You gotta get some third-party opinion, okay? Some trusted person's opinion. Once you get it, you fix that, and then you go for that achievement again. You know, this is very basic. You have to motivate yourself. So you have to force yourself actually to get motivated by the failures also. And this is the way to get motivated by the failures. Now, you have your small achievements, you celebrate them, get motivated, and keep going. Now you have small failures, you find out the problem, you fix the problem, convert that failure into achievement, and you keep going. So you got to keep going, man. You got to keep going. That's how this motivation actually works. And who doesn't want motivation? Well, everyone wants motivation, whether he accepts it or denies it. We all need motivation. As long as we are alive, we need motivation to achieve something, to do something. You know, getting up from the sofa, turning the television off needs motivation. So you got to need motivation everywhere in everything you do. So take that motivation. How to draw that motivation from little things you do every day. Okay? Little things, big things. Find out the source where this motivation comes from, and just possess that source. Keep that source. Okay? Just, you have to, this will make your life enriched, worth living, right? And believe it or not, this is something that gives purpose in your life. There's not always one purpose. There is one biggest purpose of everyone's life. That's what my belief is. Everyone has a biggest purpose, one purpose in their life. Okay? But apart from that, there are subheadings or subservient purposes. There are other purposes. They are there, and there are a number of them. There are a big number of them. So you have to achieve those purposes. You have to work towards those purposes too. Work with a purpose. Do anything you do in your life, do it with a purpose, right? Even you are sitting outside in the sun, want to drink beer with your friends, yes, do it. The purpose is entertainment. The purpose is company. The purpose is not getting knocked up, right? The purpose is to have fun with your friend and family. That's what the purpose is. So be with the purpose, be for the purpose, down for the purpose, right? That's what the purpose is. You have to understand this, and you know, sometimes this happens that you get into those smaller purposes so much, smaller goals so much, that you forget about your bigger purpose, the ultimate purpose. This is the reason we have to We absolutely have to align our all purposes towards that bigger purpose. All those smaller things you do in life lead up to just one bigger purpose. This is the big job you have to do in your life. Okay? For example, this cardio machine is one of the thing that I'm using for my bigger purpose, for the body fat percentage, like 10 to 13% that I'm aiming for. That's the body fat percentage I'm aiming for. But is it going to be achieved only by cardio? No. I have to go to the gym, do my weight training. I have to go to the gym, do my, sometimes even steam, or get some sauna too, lose some water, lose some sodium from my body. All those things are working towards achievement of that bigger purpose. Now, there's another thing. If I want to celebrate with my friends, if we want to have a good time, like for example, 3 days ago when I went out with my friends for dinner, I cheated on my meals. Right? The purpose was to have fun with my friends. The purpose was to have some good time. But is that purpose altogether working towards achievement of that purpose I have? Well, once when my body responds well to the cheat meal and my body releases more enzymes that helps me digest the foods, probably that is. But imagine if I start going every weekend, every day with my friends for fun. No, that's not gonna achieve my bigger purpose. No way, sir. It's not gonna help me. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna have things, the small tasks that I do, I have to align them towards my bigger goal. So that's why I eat vegetables every day. That's why I count my carb intake every day. That's why I drink a lot of water. That's why I eat variety of protein. Okay? I am not taking any supplements whatsoever. No supplements at all. Because I don't think I need to be supplemented. Maybe if if I'm competing somewhere, or I want my results fast, or I am hitting my plateau where I know that I cannot pass over it without taking supplements, without taking protein or amino or carb or some fat burners or something, I will use them. But as for now, I am not in one of those areas. So that's why I don't take supplements. Everything natural food. I do my grocery, I cook my food, and I eat them. Right? And to be honest with you, I'm not a big eater. I don't cook traditional Indian, Pakistani, or any South Asian foods. No, I don't have time for that. No, I like that food, but one of those foods are my cheat meals probably. My food is mostly cooked, boiled with minimal spices and salt, right? For taste, I use mustard, little mustard sometimes. Sometimes I use mustard. Sometimes I use the probiotic yogurt. This is available in the market, in the superstores, in grocery stores. Why do I use them? I use them because it speeds up your digestion. If there is no spice in your food and you are not on the go all day long, right? Your food takes longer to digest. When you put the spices on, your food certainly digests quickly. Okay, it helps you when you're cutting down. It helps you a lot. It helps you a lot if you are bulking up too. Your food gets digested timely and it works its way towards your muscle, right? So think about spices, and the spices I use mostly is turmeric, black pepper. That's it. This is all, and salt. These are my spices, right? In almost every food. Nothing more than that. Never. Sometimes probably I would use, well, it happens only when I cook steak. So I use steak specific spices or whatever is available in the market related to steak. But it is sometimes when I cook steak. I rarely cook steak though. It takes a lot of time. I can put it in my air fryer, but still, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a steak guy though. I mean, I love fish, and once I eat chicken. But when it comes to beef, I love minced meat. Oh, I love minced meat. Yeah, because you don't have to cut it. You just have to put it in your mouth, chew it, eat it, and it tastes so good. Minced meat. When it comes to beef, minced meat is my favorite. Steak. If somebody cooks steak for me, then it's good. Okay, that's all it is. Yeah, and probiotic. Probiotic is, I know this is like supplement in yogurt, but I don't buy them separately. I mean, this is yogurt. I buy it cheap. It's like $3 or $4 max, and use it for the sake of digestion. You know, sometimes what happens, it actually happens when you're eating organic oatmeal, and sometimes it happens that you don't digest all the particles in that oatmeal. You know, you ever felt that? This is true. You know, the wheat, the oats are in some covering, the shell, and that shell never gets digested, right? It just comes out the way it is, because the membrane of that shell is so thick your body cannot digest. If you can digest it, means that your digestive system is really good. If you cannot digest it, eat probiotic yogurt. It will help you. It will help you digest most of it. Well, the best thing is, don't eat that shell. Eat the oats, not the shell, right? So, but sometimes when you eat organic oats, you happen to eat that shell once in a while. Okay, so make sure that you eat organic food more. Organic foods, they are helpful in the long run. They are GMOs, genetically modified foods or organisms or whatever it is. Well, they are not natural. Our bodies are still adapting to it. There are a number of researches that show that GMOs have caused the rise in the incidence of cancer, certain type of cancers in people. I don't know how much truth is there in there, but it is what it is. We live in this world. We use products, right? And we don't agree to each other when we are using those products. Is the dilemma. I don't know. Whatever it is. But organic is always safe, always good. It's researched. It's also well understood by people. People did not have to have that many diseases in earlier days when we did not have genetically modified foods, fertilizers, and other chemicals. But now we do have those things. We do have new diseases. We do have new conditions. What's to be blamed? Food, our environment, or just our thought process? You can blame it on anything, right? But there is always a way, always the best way to follow. So follow that way, okay? Be good to yourself, be kind to your body. And this brings my cardio for today to an end. As always, thanks for watching.